Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Arletha Washington. Most of you know me as Lisa Washington, and I am also known as Beauty Boss Lisa. I'm the creator of Boss Up with Lisa training and coaching, and I am happy to be sharing with you here this morning. I am going to be sharing today on, Lord, forgot my topic, customer service. Customer service. See, you too can be a coach. Effective coach customer service is my topic this morning. And I'm going to start by just having a little disclaimer. I have been using this system for many, many years. I created it by using a combination of systems that I bought a system from Belinda Ellsworth. I bought a system from Karen Phelps. I bought a system from several different, the Booster, Jenny B, the Booster. And I kind of took the best of all of those systems and combined it into something that was easy for me and easy for me to share with the ladies that I support and coach and train. Okay, so I've been using it for many, many years, very successfully, and hopefully you'll find it beneficial. But I will say this, if you are already doing something that works, keep doing it, okay? It's been a few years since I shared this training before in a group setting, but at the time when I did, somebody else said, well, I do this and I do that. And I will say upfront, if you're already doing something you like, keep doing it. This is just me sharing what I do. And if you can find some value in it, great. If you want to do what I do and take bits and pieces and create your own, that's great too. I won't be offended. It's all about being successful. Okay? So I am going to say that how valuable this has been for me. There have been some times in my life where I absolutely could not do parties because I am a party queen. But life throws curves and you learn to swerve. And my swerving happened to be great customer service. When I was really new in the business, I paid to go to a training from another direct sales company that sells skincare. It was one here in Atlanta, and Jaffa didn't have one, so I figured I'd go and see what these ladies are talking about and see if I got some ideas to use in my business. And I did. And one of the things the lady said at that training was, your first big goal as a new consultant is to get your first 100 customers. And that really stuck with me. And so I made it my goal to get my first 100 customers. And honest to goodness, that has served me so well over the years. I still have customers today who started with me almost 25 years ago. Okay. And so, and they stuck with me for a long time because I do give impeccable customer service. And this is a little old fashioned in the day of computer programs and, all kind of systems. Everybody's got a system they're creating, and a lot of them don't work. They're just there to sell you something, and it's created by people who've never done the business. They're not out there in the field. So be careful if you're buying something from someone else. Okay, so that's the value of it to me. I will say that last year, I got diagnosed with a serious condition in January. And so I had parties on my book that I personally canceled. So from January until June of last year, I had treatments before surgery. I had a major surgery, and I had treatments after surgery that lasted for 8 weeks. And it was supposed to be 8 weeks, but it was longer than that. During that time, I let the company know that, what was going on. And they said, oh, don't worry. If you don't, perform, if you don't do anything, your position is safe. We'll just freeze it. Well, guess what? I didn't do a single party, but from customer service, I never fell under $1,000 a month in sales that whole time. And so the system is just so simple and easy. It just kept me going. And so, you know what? My team never fell off. My personal performance never fell off. And to me, I have women who tell me they can't perform because they had a headache. Oh, I had a headache. I didn't get anything done last week. And so I will tell you that if you learn the simple system, I get it done. If you learn a simple system, it will stay with you even if the sky is falling. And sometimes that's what happens in life. The sky just falls or drops a crumble on your head and you don't know which way is up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen for and show you the form that everybody should be using. Hold on a minute. Share the screen. Okay, somebody has some noise in the background.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so yes. Okay, let me see here. Let me find out who has this noise. Okay. Seem to have stopped again. If you're moving around or if someone in the room or the home with you or is moving around, please mute yourself or I have to mute everybody. Excuse me, I have an allergy. Please excuse me. Okay, now I'm going to share screen. And okay, mute. Okay, I'm mute. Patrika's mute. Sharon is mute. Ruth is mute. No, you are unmuted. I'm muting everybody. Hold on. Did I get everybody? Mute. Okay, I got everybody. Thank you. All right, so I'm sharing the screen. This is the form you should have. If you don't have it, you need to get it because it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. You might not get a recording. You won't remember this. And so it would be great if you had this form in front of you. Okay. So now let me just go and show you what my setup looks like. I'm going to hold on. I know I should have had this book over here with me, but, oh, no, it's not there. I apologize. I thought I had this all together, but obviously I was not. I did not. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, well, I have a book. My system was in a book, a 3-ring binder. My system was in a 3-ring binder, and it had these categories, and I'm going to show them to you. Now it's in a box. Starting the middle of last year, I transitioned to this box. I got it from Staples or Office Depot or somewhere, and it just, not that it needs a lock on it. I've never used the lock, but the box is here. And when you open it up, you can see what's in it. Now I'm going to take the insert out of it and show it to you. And so you can see the setup. And if you have a 3-ring binder, I reconfigured my office. The 3-ring binder no longer works. So the box has a little spot on my desk. It sits there looking at me every day. And the categories are 2 days. 2 days. Okay, you got that? The next category is 2 weeks. Got that? 2 weeks. And then the next categories are A through Z. So if you have a 3-ring binder, you go to the office supply store or Walmart or wherever, Target, and you get some blank binders because you're going to have 2 days and 2 weeks. And then you get A through Z. Now, I'll confess, I just bought 2 sets of these and put the 2 days and the 2 weeks on there myself, okay? All right, so there we go. I put those over the top of the ones and created them. So now that you have the setup, whether it be, there's one other one I started, and it's called Hot Prospects. Now, I just really started this. That's why it's new and written down, because I have started the Master Car program. And so I need to keep a hot prospects list. And I made it bigger than the other one. So it sits right up front and it covers the other one. I don't want to see anything but my hot prospect list when I come in the morning. All right. Okay. So now that you have that, let me show you what to do with it. When I had a 3-ring binder, this is the paper. This is what it looked like. You see the hole punch in there? It was just in my 3-ring binder. When I transitioned to the box, I took the ones out of the 3-ring binder and put it on cardstock that folds in half. Can y'all see that? Is that clear? Okay. All right, so I would like some feedback. I'm gonna try to unmute some people and hope I don't hear this noise again. Okay, let's see. Okay, I figured out who has the noise. So if you ain't get unmuted, then there was some noise in your background. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this person's card right here. This person is Janice, and this is her old profile card. I cannot believe this noise. This is her old profile card, and as you can see, it's filled up at the bottom. So every time I had a contact with this woman, I wrote it in one of those spaces. Now let me explain what a contact means. This one says second order, color trio, 2 vests in life, a brush set, raw jelly lipstick in hot berry and luxe apricot. Okay. Mm-hmm. The next set says third order, free travel size, royal almond shower gel, oil and lotion, full size raw jelly body complex, lift serum and milk balm, travel size raw jelly ritual set, 2 mini vessels, and a free makeup bag. And it goes on, and it has a date. It has dates on it. So this one right here says her first order was February 2016, a Royal Almond Trio, Marine Botanicals Trio, a Legend Duo, Batteries Velvet, Optimize, and a Chrome Body Wash. Okay? Are you seeing what I have here? And I can go back 20 years for some of these people. Okay, so somebody could say, I bought a lipstick from you a bunch of years ago. It was my favorite. I found it in the back of the drawer and dug it all out. And I can go back and figure out what she had because the colors are on there. Like when she buys a gift for somebody, she bought a shower, gift for somebody's shower. All of that is in there. So this woman, I filled up her whole cart. And by the time this one is in August of 2017. Now, she placed an order at Christmas. I haven't updated these cards yet. But in August of 2017, Define Your Body Care, I had to go out and hunt for it and have another consultant send it to me. Marine Botanicals Trio, Deep Brow Pencil Sharpener, and she recommended a friend, Cynthia Thomas, who bought a bunch of stuff. Okay, so any questions about how you keep up with the bottom half of this sheet? Any questions? And if you are mute and if you put something in the chat, then I will check it. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go up here and go to the chat and see what's in there. Linda Weaver says she has a profile sheet, but she can't see what I'm showing. Okay. I'm talking about the very bottom of the profile sheet where it says dates. And these are the spaces for you to record every interaction. Now, some of these have that I sent them a text. Some of these have that I sent them a postcard or that I mailed them a brochure. Even if they didn't buy anything, if I did, or just said call. If I have any interaction whatsoever with a client, it is on her card. I can go back and tell her everything. Yeah, I called you on this date and left a message. Or I text you on this date and told you about a raw almond special, etc., etc. Okay? Does that make it? Oh, no, Lord have mercy. I'm doing something wrong here. Let me go back to chat and see what we have. I keep on getting the wrong thing for chat.
Yeah, Lisa, I'll tell you that program has really helped me keep good records and, being on purpose and really tracking everything. You can really see where your success is coming from, what's being sold the most. And, it just helps you to stay really personal with that customer because it's got all that information on there, whether you're connected with them through Client Plus or they're on Facebook. You know, there's different things that you can find out. Have you asked them about the opportunity? There's so many different things that you can track on there. So, you know, sometimes I'll go through my profile and say, you know what, today I'm going to focus on making sure I have everybody's email address, or if I'm connected to them on Facebook. So there's different things you can do with this client profile to really help you stay engaged, you know, with your customers. You know, sometimes you just want to call them, you know, just to say hello, or just to, you know, like I say, make sure you're connected with them on social media, or whatever the case may be. You can, you know, also make note if they are on your Client Plus to, you know, cater your conversation according to what their client profile says.
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Cherie. And there are many of my team members who use it. So let's get into what Cherie was talking about. Let's move to the top of the profile and just start from the top. So it says, we want to understand your needs and preferences. Please fill out this card and let us know how we can best serve you. So when I do a Jafra party, I don't give them an order form when they walk in the door. I give them a profile. If it's a party set up for facial or color, it's right on their placemat at that place setting. And if they if it's a spa party, I have something called a party board. Do y'all know what those are? And it's on a party board. And so everybody gets one. And it's I'll grab a party board in just a minute and show you what it looks like before we get off, okay? And so everybody that walks into a foot spa party gets a party board. And I say, fill out the top part of your customer profile, okay? So when they come to me with their, when they get ready to order, I just say, put your name on it and hand it in with your profile. So that is just real simple. The party board has the profile and an order form on there, but they're looking at the profile. The order form is kind of behind there. All right, so and it just asks for the pertinent information, name, where we met. Okay, so now if it's at a party, she puts the hostess name. If somebody calls me from a referral, it goes, I put the referral name there. If they came from the 800 number from Jafra, it says 800 number. Whatever I came in contact with this person at, it's there, and I know, 20 years later, I can say, yeah, I remember so-and-so introduced you. Or I remember you called the 800 number and you got me. So I can say that. Address, and then the next one, would you like to receive some obligation information on how to make money with this business? Yes or no? You'll be surprised at the people who will do it because it's written innocently. No obligation, info, yes or no. Okay, and then when you finish, you ask them again. Now, this right here works so well in party environment because it says, how would you like to be notified of our fabulous deals? Catalogs, email production, text promotions, others. Okay? So this is where, you can decide if you want to put somebody on My Jafra Client or Client Plus, as we used to call it. If you do text promotions, I find out that. And some people check them all. So now I know it's okay for me to text them. Email promotions, whatever you want. And if you offer something other, say it right there. Right? Because my other used to be samples, but I changed it because a lot of consultants don't want to give samples. All right, so wish list. So during the party, I tell them, now this is the most important thing because you're probably not going to be able to get everything you love. So write everything down, and at the end, we're going to pick out what you're going to start with today. And so they write it all down. Sometimes they be like, I need more lines. All right. And then even if you're doing customer service calls, if they have a wish list or if you recommend something that they can't, if they say, no, next time maybe, you put it there under wish list. Okay. Where it says referral game, this is how I do parties. Now, Cherie does a party booking game and she's a beast at it. I've seen this woman book like 14 parties with 18 guests. Okay. And so she's really good at it. I'm attention deficit, eclectic. I'm all over the place. I have dyslexia. A party environment has to be super simple or I'm going to go bonkers. So this is how I book. It's called the referral game. And it says, for every 5 names and phone numbers, you receive a gift card, a gift or a gift card. Okay, a $5 gift card. Y'all know my $5 gift cards. I keep them right here by my desk. It just says thank you on one side, and it says take $5 off for your next order on the next side. And I put a little label there with my name and phone number. I just buy these. They're $50 for $5 at pinkprinting.com. Okay, so 5 names is 5 phone numbers. If she gets to 3, I'll still give her the card. Okay. And then when you call for customer service, you still use this. I've had people give me 3 one time, 2 or 3 another time, 1 or 2 another time. Just the other day, I was making somebody called me about the Royal. She wanted the auto ship, and she gave me the name of 2 women. And I wrote them down. And this lady lives in Louisiana. And she gave me the name of 2 people from her church. And then she emailed me to make sure that I had the names, because she wanted to make sure I had it right. And she emailed me their addresses and told me to send them some samples. Okay, so referrals are absolutely imperative for your business. Okay. I will say that if I'm at a party environment and I play the name game, and I'll say, give them like a minute or 2 to write down the name of their 2 best friends, their 2 people that they are closest to at work, 2 relatives that they're closest to, their 2 neighbors, 2 people in their neighborhood that they like, or 2 people that live out of town or something. I'll come up with the categories right there. But it's 5 categories and 2 people each. So when they do, I'm holding up a gift you can get if you get it filled in by the time the timer stops. So I might hold the gift and say, okay, this is the name game. I want you to write down the name of, your 2 best friends, and then blah, 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 blah. And so we go through it. At the end, I say, now you have a choice. You can take these names, okay, go and invite them over for your little party and earn about $100 in free products at your little get together. Or you can give me the names and I'll give you a $5 gift card for every 5 names. So they can get up to 10. Okay. All right. So, and I book parties like that all the time. They're like, I'll keep these names and get 100. Why am I going to give them to you for $10 when I can have a party and get $100 worth for free? So it absolutely works. And some people say, well, you know what? I don't want to do a party. But I do have some ladies that I think would really like this, and they put their names down there anyway. All right, so I'm gonna stop right here and ask, there any questions? Pretty clear?
Do you keep a running track of the people? So if they call, when you're talking and they have, giving you a couple referrals, then do you say, 3 more referrals and you'll have a $5 gift card? Yes,
I do.
Okay.
I do keep track. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I have to put some of the names on the back. Some people will give you a lot of referrals. Yeah. And they don't want to do a party, but they think, oh, I know some lady who would really love this. I have them say, oh, my soror sisters would really love this. Or yeah, some of the people on the group that I'm in at church would really love this. Or, I got 5 sisters. They will all love this, but they live all over the United States. And so I can't have a party. And I was like, well, let me mail some samples to them. And it just goes on from there.
You can do a Zoom party now.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do a Zoom party now. But here's the thing. You don't remember to do it if it's not on this sheet. How many of us how many of us are really this thorough when it comes to customer service?
Yeah.
We haven't been taught that. Okay. All right. So let's just.
Lisa.
Yes.
What was the name of the company that you got the $5 gift cards from?
Pinkprinting.com. PINK printing.com.
PINK printing.com?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. And she has $5, $10, $25. Because when I do events, I use a $10 one. This one right here. Mm-hmm. I use this one at events.
Okay.
But it says, good at your appointment. You can use it at your appointment. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. And also, when you send samples to people out of town, what do you send? I know before the Royal Jelly, Are you sending just the raw jelly samples, or what are you actually sending in the mail to people?
If I will send, I absolutely send raw jelly ritual samples, but I also make my own samples. So I also always send an olive oil and maybe a fragrance vial or two. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. And you can do almond oil and olive oil, and then 2 fragrance vials and the skincare. And you can do any way you want. Now, I have been known to break up my skincare samples, and you just send one piece. I usually do that at an event. I break up skincare samples at an event. If I'm mailing them, I'm sending the whole sachet, usually. But you can do it any way you want. It depends on your budget. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna get to the middle part now. We talked about the bottom, the record section, and we talked about the top section, which is very important. So the middle section it has 2 boxes. The first one is customer service follow-up, 2 + 2 + 2. We've all heard of that. Call 2 days after delivery. Call 2 weeks after delivery, and then call every 2 months for life. And that 3 right there is just there because some people want to do 3. You can do 3 days, 3 weeks, and 3 months, every 3 months if you like. But when I created this system, it was 2, 2, and 2. Okay. But there were some companies out there that had a new sale every quarter. So they could still use this if they are on a quarterly system. So questions to ask on each call. Do you have any questions about your products, or do you have any concerns? Okay, what kind of results are you noticing using your products? What are you excited about in your life right now? This is how you get shower gifts, birthday gifts, graduation gifts. Oh, my grandson is graduating. Oh, my granddaughter is going off to college. Oh my goodness, that is so exciting for her. Don't you want to send her out with some good bad products? You don't want her using the dollar store stuff, I know. So it's that kind of thing that gets you the conversation and don't seem like you just there to sell. Okay? So in the second box, it says you can also briefly recount any of the current offers. The consultant business special kits, hosted specials, client specials. Ask about any upcoming occasions she needs gifts for. Share your referral offer, which is the $5 for 5, or whatever you want. Invite her to an upcoming meeting or event. So these are ticklers. You don't go down the list because now you have become telemarketers. Because once they get you on that phone, they got to go through that whole list before they let you off. Okay, and I used to do it. I a few times. Do not want to be that, but it's just a mind tickler. You'll know where to fit it in. Okay, you get 1 or 2 questions one time. When you call it 2 months later, you get a couple of different questions. You mix them up, and you got that combination. Okay. All right, so ladies, that is the end of how to use this sheet. Questions. We got a few minutes for question and answer.
Lisa, I think your training was wonderful. I love the questions, especially about, asking about what you're excited about and learning about what's coming up, because we've got products for the entire family from birth to all the way up and stuff. And I think that's really great. So great job. Yeah.
Thank you, Chafika. And if you find yourself selling the same things over and over, and you're not cross-selling into different categories, then this right here would really help. So some people only sell skincare, and they're not selling any body care. They're not selling any fragrances. Or they only sell color, and they're not selling any of the other categories. But this will absolutely help you cross over. Yeah, I have somebody looking for a beautiful baby cologne, the raw jelly. And it was asking that question. She was like, you know what? That was the best stuff. Could y'all get that anymore? I heard from another lady that you stopped selling it, and she's looking for it. But if I don't ask, you don't ask the questions, you don't get that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thanks, Lisa. This is really great training. Again, I agree with Shafika. And it reminds me of the cards that we used to use way back in the day. You remember the large postcard? Well, it was always hard stock. It had a lot of those questions on it. So it's just a remembrance to go back and retouch bases with some of those folks that, are lost but not forgotten.
Mhm.
Yes. And you know what the great thing is? You were right, Pat. And here's the thing. If you haven't been doing this, this is a great month to say, hey, I'm starting a new customer service system, and I need to update your information. And now you just go in and start, you get your client list and you start from scratch. And you'll be surprised at the orders you won't get. You can have a fabulous March if you start calling and say, hey, I just learned this awesome new customer service system, and I am getting it set up, and I'm going to get you in my system so I can give you great customer service from now on, even better than before. And I just need to, get your profile set up. And that's a perfect excuse. I would also do it twice a year. I would call and say, hey, I just want to make sure people move all the time. Things happen. Have you had any major events or moves or change jobs or anything in the last 6 months? That's also a great time to call. And while you got it on the phone, oh, by the way, would you like for me to tell you, I have some great specials this month on body care. Would you like for me to share a couple? Oh, by the way, we have some great specials this month on color. Would you like for me to share a couple? Oh, by the way, we're having fabulous success. We're helping women start their business. Now that they're new year, a lot of women are looking at starting something new in their life. Can I tell you a little bit about our business opportunity? Oh, by the way, blah, blah, blah. So you have a plethora of opportunities when you do great customer service.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lisa, I have a list of people looking for that Bee Baby cologne. That is like the most fabulous one. But what I wanted to say about this customer's profile is that I like the fact that it's relationship building, and
Yeah.
that's really what we're doing is we're building relationships with people, and once you have that relationship, they're gonna gravitate back to you anyway, whether it's in person, at events, online, whatever. The relationship building is what I really see center here.
I agree, Sharon.
Mhm.
There was one other thing I was gonna say, and it went out of my head.
Yeah, Lisa, I started.
Go ahead,
Oh,
Chibi. Go
I
ahead.
said I started something similar, like a loyalty program that I started in the beginning of the year. Just like you said about reaching out to your clients and having that best customer service and everything. And if you think of like Kohl's and the rest of the store, who have things when you go in the store, you get $10 for this if you spend this much money. So I started like a loyalty program for clients, and it really. My orders have increased, and the order size of clients have increased for referrals and just being a loyal client also too here and stuff. So it's people love great customer service here.
They do, and nobody can steal them away from you if you
Exactly.
get the service. Even if it's inconvenience, like we're going through this transition. But if you have this connection with your customers, they're going to ride it out with you. They're not going to go somewhere else. They're going to ride it out with you because they know that on the other side, they're right back into that smooth customer service and customer relationships that they have with you. So that is awesome. And I will tell you right now, I have customers right now waiting for me to give them a date for a party. So when people say, I can't get a party, the first thing I realize is, well, you haven't built relationships yet. Okay, you got to build some relationships, and then people will want to do a party. They will ask you if they can have a party for you. Okay.
Yes.
Right, so let me stop the recording, and then we'll do a final close. So hold just a minute here. Let me stop the screen here. And I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. And if you'll hold tight, I'll have just one final question to ask that I don't want to put on the recording, okay? All right.